I drink Dr. Pepper, don't you see? 'Cause it's the perfect taste for me.
Welcome, everyone, to the Pepper Pack Podcast. I am the random dude, Josh, and with me, as always, well, it's that crazy teacher that I hang out with all the time. And I totally just removed you from the stream, the Dr. Pepper teacher, Mr. Zach Bowman.
How's it going, Josh?
Oh, not good.
All right. You hinted at this earlier, and I'm just going to take 23 seconds real fast and pray for you, so you can go ahead and share what you need to share.
So, I have unfortunately been dealing with something very tragic, which is bothersome to me. The county in which I live, I've been to a number of stores. They do not have any classic Dr. Pepper in 12-pack or 24-pack or even 30-pack cans. I can get them in the bottles. I can get them in 2 liters, but no 12 packs. And I'm like, I enjoy it in the can. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to drown my sorrows in 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen tonight.
But at least they have it in 2 liter. That's better than nothing.
This is true. But I just find it weird. Like, there's a ton of Diet Dr. Pepper, which should be fine if I drink Diet Dr. Pepper. Dark berry, okay, it is what it is. Surprisingly, no Dr. Pepper and cream soda. So I don't know if it's a distribution issue, if it's some weird shortage. Either way, I don't like it.
I'm sorry.
Don't
listen. Hello. Hey, what's up?
Hi, Elise. Hello.
Welcome to the show. But yeah, thankfully I don't have that shortage going on. I've had plenty of Dr. Pepper available. The one thing I've been struggling with is we never got the diet. No, not the diet, but the cherry Dr. Pepper in the Jurassic World can, and the cream soda in the Jurassic World can. And so I check every day when I go to the store. I hit the little handle in the 12 packs and 24 packs to see what the can it is. And I talked to the distributors and stuff, and they're like, "Yeah, we just haven't seen it. We don't know what's going on." And so I had to get on eBay and get some of those because those are the only 2 I was missing to finish that set. But
I wonder if it is a distribution thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
One of the distributors, or one of the vendors, I guess would be the word I should call them, was telling me that just the cream soda is not a hot seller here in my area, and so they're still having to sell off a lot of their old supply. And then once they got it all sold off to when they needed more to be refilled in their distribution center, those cans were already sent out and gone, and they're back to the regular cans again.
Womp womp.
And I was like, well, that's not fun. But we got to start the show off right. But I'm going to do something a little different. I got this box of Reese's peanut butter cups, which I've been destroying while I've been playing Destiny and Halo at night. And so I want to eat a Reese's and then drink my Dr. Pepper and see how that compares to the honey roasted peanuts mixed with my Dr. Pepper.
Your mixing stuff is
weird, man.
to me. It's weird.
But
if everyone who's watching this live thinks it's weird, just let us know that Zach is weird in the comments. Just type in Zach is weird.
Or if you think I'm brilliant, say that too, because yeah. But I'll let you count because I have food in my mouth.
1, 2, 23. Zach is weird.
Who's the one that's drinking H2O tonight?
I have a valid reason for that.
Nah, if there wasn't 2 liters available, I would say yeah. But whatever, it's all right. I'll forgive you.
Well, it is what it is. Well, while I am
Yeah, look at that right there. One of my favorite combos: Reese's peanut butter cups and Dr. Pepper. See, I'm not weird.
no comment. Well, what history do you have for us tonight? Because we also have an awesome guest tonight.
Yeah, where are you going? Yeah. So, for my Dr. Pepper history, I'm going to talk about some Dr. Pepper literature. I could have said books, but I'm a teacher, so I had to use big words. So Dr. Pepper literature. So there's been several books Dr. Pepper's put out. There's the King of Beverages 100-Year Centennial Edition book, which I have. There was the Legends of Dr. Pepper and 7-Up when they were the same company, or were they owned by the same company?
Yeah.
Which I also was interested down here on the bottom. It says forwarded by Dave Thomas, founder of Wendy's International. So I'm like, okay, I like Wendy's. And then there's the Dublin Dr. Pepper, The Road to Dr. Pepper, Texas, the story of Dublin Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
And then I have the Dr. Pepper King of Beverages book. And then there is a Dr. Pepper Collector's book. I haven't been able to purchase it yet. It's on eBay. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. Money's been crazy right now. Gas prices. Whew.
Right.
America. But that one, I've been told when I went to Linger Longer, I think Sherilyn Wagner was telling us that that's probably the best book for pricing guides for the collectibles. So I want to get that just to kind of see what some of my stuff is worth. But
okay.
Talk about Dr. Pepper literature without talking about the classic, the unique, the Dr. Pepper comic.
Yes.
And I love that comic. So
that is a great comic.
Putting this together today, I was like struggling. I'm like, I've done a lot of history. I've done a lot of different unique items for collecting. And we're in year 3 now. This is starting year 3 of our podcast. And I need some help going forward. I want to know, this is, as you say, a show by the people for the people. Like, we're here for you. We're going to talk about Dr. Pepper and stuff that you guys are doing. So I want to know, survey, should I continue highlighting unique Dr. Pepper items and the history we know with those? Or should I do Dr. Pepper kitchen highlights and taste tests to where I take some recipes, make them, let you know what they taste like? Josh, I wish I could send them to you, but our mail service isn't that fast. I could do the baking of the ribs and all that fun stuff. Or my personal favorite, Josh and I can start a Dr. Pepper development competition. So I'm going to talk to Josh about getting a survey set up on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll let you guys vote, and we'll see where we can go from here as part of this time of the show, something we can use to highlight. Or maybe we just rotate those around and see what happens.
Honestly, I think if we wrote, and this is just my 2 cents.
Yeah.
I think if we rotate, then it's see Connor's on there. Do a mixed bag. Rotate it.
All right, I like that idea. I just wanted to see what was out there.
Then it's all the fun. But what's really awesome is the guest that we have tonight.
The one and only berries and cream guest, right? Is it berries and cream or is dark berry on? I gotta look. I think it's berries and cream.
Well, while you're looking it up, let's welcome our special guest tonight, Melissa. How are you doing? Welcome to the Pepper Pack Podcast.
Hi, Melissa.
Thanks for having me. Can I start by making both of you guys immediately envious?
Sure.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
My Dr. Pepper to drink to the show. And not only do I have cans, but I have a classic Dr. Pepper Jurassic World can. I have reinforcements of a Dr. Pepper's and Cream Jurassic World can.
The ones I just spent money on eBay that I can't get.
And I have a Dark Berry Jurassic World can.
Well, I mean, if we want to play that game, because I'm working on the flavor badge on the flavor connoisseur badge on Portal, I got my vanilla float. In my fridge over here, I have the Dark Berry Jurassic World, the Dark Berry Zero Jurassic World, the regular Zero, the regular Dr. Pepper, the cherry, and still I have a cans of berry and cream that I haven't opened yet because I'm waiting to do something special with. I got a birthday coming up. I'm gonna have some fun with.
I mean, I'm jealous that you got some of the berries and cream. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad for you because I know you've not been able to taste it, but
I had to buy that. I didn't get it through the giveaway, unfortunately.
I mean, I didn't get to buy one or get one through the giveaway. I did get to taste it when it came out years ago, though. That's why it's such a big deal to me that it came out momentarily. I wish they would make it a permanent flavor again.
We know another flavor that a particular person would want to be a permanent flavor. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to state the flavor. Anyone who's watched the show already knows what that is. But, you know, hey ho, what can you do?
Speaking of this particular person, me, and this particular flavor, this, I got to give a shout out to one of my former students. Their family hooked me up. They went down to the southeast region of the U.S. for family vacation and said, hey, what flavor do you want us to look for? What's the one you're always looking for? I said vanilla float. And they came back with 5 12-packs of vanilla float for me.
That is pretty awesome. I can't get vanilla float here. I've never had it, so.
It's good. I'm not going to lie. It is very good.
So good. I wish I had the finances to buy some and send a can to everybody. But unfortunately, Dr. Pepper would not reimburse me. And I would get a lot of points. But, oh, man. It would be tough.
Fair enough. Well, Melissa, let's start off with the most important question. How did you become a connoisseur of Dr. Pepper or a Dr. Pepper fanatic? What's your Dr. Pepper story?
I've been drinking Dr. Pepper since I was a little kid, but I was raised to not really drink a lot of soda and stuff. So for me, Dr. Pepper was always a special treat. The earliest memories I have of Dr. Pepper are drinking Dr. Peppers with my dad at the train station in the town where I grew up, watching trains come and go.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
It was.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I love that. That is probably the most unique story we've had.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of them, your story is tied in with family, and a lot of our guests have had stories tied in with family. But it's usually my grandmother drank it, my father drank it. But having drank it with your father, as you said, and then going and watching trains and just having fun and stuff like that. That's cool. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. Now I want to know, like, do you have the Dr. Pepper train? Because I know there's like a Dr. Pepper train track.
I do not have a Dr. Pepper train. That would be pretty awesome, though.
I know Josh Phillips, our Atlanta Dr. Pepper friend, has one. And Josh, they had one in the Linger Longer. They had the track suspended from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah. So how did you come to find out about the Pepper Pack?
I don't remember, to be honest. I might have been snooping around on the website. I do get on the website every now and again just to see what's new. Mm-hmm. And I might have seen the application for it. I don't remember 100% though.
Okay.
It was a long time ago. I applied. Sometimes I feel like they just let me into the Pepper Pack so that I would stop applying. Like I applied the 23rd of every month for like 6 months in a row one time to see if that would be the magic trick that got me in.
That's genius.
I was gonna say, as soon as I saw it, I applied. I didn't even think about the day. I just I wanted to be in.
Well, as soon as I saw it, I applied too, and nothing happened. And I applied because I started applying in 2017. Mm-hmm. I didn't get accepted until 2019. And yeah, you apply a couple of times and you apply a couple of times more. Mm-hmm. And then you start to get creative. Like I said, I applied numerous times.
Yeah, and as we've shared on our story, like Josh got contacted by Dr. Pepper, jerk. I applied in probably like April or May. Didn't hear anything back until September when I was accepted. I had almost forgot about it. Thought they didn't like me. And so, yeah, I totally understand. But I applaud your dedication and just commitment to keep applying and keep fighting for it.
2 years. Oof. Like that just, I can't even fathom like waiting that long. I just thought the few months I had to wait was long enough.
I also feel bad. Like we got our friends like Sharon, and is it Michael, right? that are always on here, and they're just waiting for that portal to open back up so that they can apply, because definitely deserve to be ambassadors and be on here.
Yeah. So what? Take us back to when you got that email. When you were accepted, like, did you celebrate? Did you lose your marbles? I mean, what happened? Like, what went through your mind?
Yes, all of the above. I was actually at work when I got my email, and I got it like a couple of days before my birthday in 2019. So I'm pretty sure that the noise I made when I got it is why my boss came to my office. And then, yes, of course, I had to tell my husband, and he brought me a Dr. Pepper. And then as soon as I got off of work, I went and got another Dr. Pepper, and it was a grand time for sure.
Oh, that's
a highly celebrated event.
Oh yeah, you gotta truly capture the excitement.
Yeah, especially after waiting. I mean, as long as you did.
I might have just walked out of the office if I was you. Just run out.
It was pretty late in the day, so there wasn't much time in between me getting off and me going and procuring my own celebratory Dr. Pepper.
Very nice.
That's fair.
So my next question for you is, what is your Dr. Pepper of choice? As you mentioned here a minute ago, you have a cream soda and a regular, but there's also the dark berry, the vanilla float, the berries and cream, the fantastic chocolate, the cherry.
Made with real sugar.
Cream sugar. There's the jelly bean, the cotton candy, the old school bubble gum, which I've never had. I have it, but I'm scared to eat it because it's so old. The Ivy drip. What?
My favorite is a regular Dr. Pepper, and I prefer the fountain. I like me some good pebble ice and a nice crisp fountain.
Ooh. Are there particular places that you go to because they have the balance like spot on?
I go to Sonic a lot for Dr. Peppers just because they're the most consistent mix, and you can get a big cup, and they have the pebble ice, and styrofoam's horrible for our environment, but it keeps my Dr. Pepper nice and fresh.
Priorities.
I think my only complaint, but I have two complaints now with Sonic, is I love to get the Route 44, but even when I ask for light ice, it's still half filled with ice. So I feel like I get 3 sips in and it's gone.
Oh, well, I don't mind the ice. You just got to refill it. I mean,
well, I know, but I usually, will they refill it for you?
No, you refill it with your own can after you get to your destination.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I want a big old drink, I want to just sit there and down it. If I'm going to give them money, I want as much Dr. Pepper as I can get in that cup.
But Zach, if you're going to sip it, that doesn't mean sipping 3/4 of the cup in one hit.
Hey, not everybody has.
I'm just saying that's having it been on this show long enough with you and knowing you as long as I have. I'm just saying.
I don't want to talk about it.
So, going back to the pepper pack. So when you got your welcome kit, I'm sure that was an exciting day.
Definitely.
And since being in the pepper pack, what have been some of the highlights for you? Whether it's stuff that they've given us, different taste testing, like what are your top highlights? And you are under no obligation to say being on the Pepper Pack podcast.
But we are flattered if you do say that.
I mean, I think everything that happens is exciting. Like getting mail from Dr. Pepper is the best thing ever. It doesn't matter what they send me. I'm excited to get it. They could just send me a greeting card every month and nothing else ever. And I would still be super excited to get my Dr. Pepper mail.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Or if they would start sending us postcards, like they send us this awesome calendar, which I have hung up over here.
I didn't get a calendar.
Oh, Dr. Pepper, if you're watching, Melissa needs a calendar.
I would have liked for them to have put some of the stuff that they've sent out to the Pepper Pack in the store so that we could buy it. Like I would have bought a calendar if they had been available. That would have been cool.
Or like put the PDF version over there so at least you can print off your own or something.
Right. That would be cool too.
Or if anything, just put it on the website that allows us to be able to purchase it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what she was saying. Yeah, in the store.
Yeah. Okay.
I think somebody did. I have to go back and look through all the feed. I'll have time tomorrow. My daughter's in here on the portal. Somebody, I believe, scan copied all the pictures in the calendar. And if I can find that, I'll tag you on it so you can see it. And
it's my post. They responded. I asked if somebody could send pictures so that I could see the calendar.
Well, I knew somebody did. Hey, I'm paying attention.
Yep, it was me. Totally me.
Yeah, but we were talking about postcards. I was like, if they would send us like a new postcard every month, that we could just start collecting and have those, that'd be awesome.
Right. Well, like the little cards that come with the packages that
I save all of them.
Pack. Here's your sample. Show it off. Yeah, I save all of those too. Of course, I save everything. Are you guys kidding me?
I mean, it makes sense.
They
send us all this amazing stuff. Yeah.
Look around me. I understand.
Right.
I need to find a place to set up my 6-foot foam finger. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, mine's just chilling over there.
Yeah.
I had friends over the other day, and actually it was last Friday, and we were all down here playing catchphrase, and they're like, "What is that?" And I pulled it out because it was back behind one of my glass shelves, and I was like, "This is my social distance foam finger," and they all just started losing it. They thought it was hilarious. That way I can keep people away.
Do you do that to keep people away from your vanilla float? Like, nope, mine.
Oh, I should.
Mine.
Well, a few of my former colleagues, the teachers I worked with, and like, did you use that in the classroom to measure your desk to keep them 6 foot apart? And I was like, no, that would have been helpful.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. Oh, I like this question.
Oh.
What's everyone's favorite Dr. Pepper logo? Right here. The lion, king of beverages is mine. I also love the almond pepper. Those are mine. Oh, I love the doc too. Oh, I can't pick one. That's a hard question, Steve.
Melissa, what's yours? What is your favorite logo?
My favorite's the 1024 logo.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a Pepper is my favorite slogan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right there with you. The 1024 is my favorite. That will be definitely one of my next tattoos for sure. Will be the 1024. Yes. Reasons.
We are working on creating a graphic for us that's the podcast logo mixed with some Dr. Pepper logos. That way we can come up with a cool tattoo.
Wait. Say that one more time.
I said we need Connor to use his graphic stuff because he created our graphic for our podcast.
Sure. He did do the logo.
And like kind of blend or combine like our podcast logo with some of the Dr. Pepper logos, like whether it's the lion or the 1024. See what he can come up with for a cool tattoo. He said, "Okay, Connor, you're my friend." We'll talk about it.
So what have been other highlights for you since being in the Pepper Pack? Is it just interacting with other Pepper Pack members?
Interacting with Pepper Pack members, definitely. I'm really stoked about the portal because I'm not on Facebook, so it was a big deal to me to have the portal to be able to interact because Facebook's just not my thing. So, I love everything about the Pepper Pack. I love the interaction with Dr. Pepper. I love the interaction with the other Pepper Pack members. Like, it's our own little slice of the world where everybody else gets it. Like, nobody else, nobody understands the level of dedication to Dr. Pepper unless you're a Pepper. Like, there's people that are like, oh yeah, I like Dr. Pepper, but do you only like Dr. Pepper? Because I only like Dr. Pepper. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to be around the like-mindedness, I would say, I guess. Yeah.
I like the way that you described it. It's being, having that slice of the world where other people get it.
You're understood in the Pepper Pack.
Right.
Yeah, because I don't think the other sodas have people who are as passionate.
Because they're gross.
I would agree with both of those statements.
But I just think the quality of the quality of our passion is different. So we do have a question here. What is your very random question? Gelzu.
Yazoo.
I'm curious. What this question is. That's the nice thing about the show is everyone can join in.
All right, Josh, this is my favorite part of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Josh, if you want to come out and visit, I know gas prices and everything are so expensive right now. But if you ever make it down here to Kansas, I got some. I'll share with you.
I know.
We'll have a fun show. Both of us sitting down here on the couch talking, throwing things at each other.
I mean, that might get dangerous pretty quick.
Right. So the question was, do any of you have any scary personal stories? Well, right now, my scary personal story is not finding any original Dr. Pepper in the store. I can find diet and all the other flavors, but I can't find the just regular Dr. Pepper. And that's been pretty scary. I don't like it. I don't know if that's necessarily what they were looking for, but let's be honest, that's pretty yeah. Connor, what's your favorite host of the Pepper Pack podcast?
Yes.
Okay.
The answer is yes.
I like, yeah. What's your why does it seem like that was a typo?
Because he's supposed to say, who's your favorite?
Who's your favorite?
WHOSE. No.
I think it would be WHO''S.
No, but then you also think about like the show Whose Line Is It Anyway? Spelled out WHOSE.
That's true.
That's the one that always tricks me up as a grammar teacher. When I'm teaching my students, I'm like, don't ask me that one.
That's fair. So,
ask you questions.
Yeah, back to Melissa. So we know that Dr. Pepper goes great with all sorts of food. What's your favorite type of food to consume with Dr. Pepper?
All the food.
Is there a food that just hits differently?
Pizza, definitely pizza. Pizza and Dr. Pepper is a grand combination.
Oh yeah.
What kind of pizza?
Cheese.
I like to do pepperoni because then you have Dr. Pepper and pepperoni, and it's like a combination of pepper there.
That is a nice theme. I would agree with that.
That may or may not be the reason why I was a little late before the show coming on, because I was enjoying my leftover deep dish pizza. Deep dish is yummy. Deep dishes. But I also had an epiphany that the current generation does not appreciate leftover pizza as much as we do. And I don't understand that.
My wife always laughs at me because we'll have leftover pizza and I'll just put the whole box in the fridge. And she's like, you got to put that in a container. I'm like,
the box is a container.
That's like the box. Yeah, that's what a box is a container. You just in the box, leave it in there for a week and pull it out and eat it ice cold.
Cold pizza is delightful.
Mm-hmm. Just like cold Dr. Pepper. So good.
So after the show, I'm going to have to go consume more deep dish because now
you're hungry.
I am. And since I do at least have some 2 liters upstairs.
Yeah. So Melissa, another question for you. Dr. Pepper, because they like to send us out some surveys and questions and get ideas from us. If they were to say, hey, here's a budget, whatever you need, I want you to come up with a marketing campaign for Dr. Pepper for the summer, what would be something that you would think you'd like to do?
I'd probably try to resurrect the Pick Your Pepper stuff.
The different logos and designs.
The different cans, yeah. I liked the Pick Your Pepper stuff. I thought those were cool.
Yeah. I think each Pepper Pack ambassador should get to create one.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That way, we can have us on each bottle, and then like our design as well.
Some Pepper Pack ambassadors did get to create some of them, right? There was a group of people that created a few of them.
Like 5 or 6 groups. I know Kyle Dunn was one of those. Him and Trevor, right? Trevor Mason.
Yeah, there was a couple, but it's for the most part, I don't think it was all Pepper Pack members.
So I think they did that 2 summers in a row, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I have all mine on.
About the what?
I gotta finish my food. I stop eating. I ended up cutting off all my labels and putting all on magnets, and I have those surrounding my projector screen up here.
Yeah.
Oh, you saved the bottles, the labels off the bottles, right?
Yeah, because I had, probably about 50 bottles that were full. Because I didn't want to waste. I wanted to save them full. But then they started to like shrink and discolor. And so I had to pour out all this Dr. Pepper, which I feel terrible about. And as I'm doing this, I was like, I'm never going to waste Dr. Pepper again. I was like, I'm going to open the cans. I'm going to drink it. I'm going to drink the bottles and save the labels. But
yeah, I've had to learn the hard way, unfortunately, that you can't keep your cans full.
Yeah.
No, I need to empty my.
Contact me and tell me that their birthday cake exploded because they had the Dr. Pepper birthday cake that exploded on them because they were saving it too long. And I've had several cans in my cases just get that little leak at the bottom and spray everywhere. And
I should probably empty my 2 that I have.
Do it now. Do it before it's too late.
Yeah.
So were you in the Pepper Pack in time to get the birthday cake?
No.
Oh,
I also missed out on the 6-month patch. Another thing I wish that they would have put for sale so that we could buy, because I totally would have bought one of those too.
I would love a ring or a letter jacket once we hit 5 years. That would
I
be
got
nice.
you on that ring, right?
What was that?
That ring I did last episode, the 1024 ring I showed you, and then you created your own.
Yeah, I still need to make sure other stuff is taken care of before I order that bad boy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know we've had a few ambassadors already hit the 5 year because they were in before us. But yeah, this September I'll hit the 5 year. We'll have a special episode where I'll just drink a lot of Dr. Pepper and cry and laugh, have fun.
Cry
I mean, that
and
is
laugh.
a pretty grand anniversary. So
Say that again.
that is a pretty grand anniversary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had this desire to stay alive long enough and hopefully that I stay connected long enough that I actually hit 23 years in the Pepper Pack. I'd hope they keep this program around that long because I feel like that would be like the most epic anniversary. Pepper
That
Pack.
would be pretty cool.
I mean, it would only, let's see, Zach, so you were 2017, correct?
Yeah.
So yours, so in 2040, that would be your 23-year anniversary. Mine would be 2041. You know, and for Melissa, it'd be 2042. I think at that point they should do jubilees, like a big convention type thing.
Well, I feel like our friend Hakase, Pepper Hakase, that we interviewed from Japan, where he was talking about, I think this year or next year is like the 50th anniversary since Dr. Pepper was introduced there, and he wanted him to do like a big expo. And we were like, oh yeah, we can come down there and we could do the podcast in Japan and meet him and have Dr. Pepper put on this big event. That'd be fun.
I'd also be okay with doing a big convention for Pepper Pack members to all come together, hang out.
My basement is open. My house, I'm always having the Pepper Pack party.
For all 700 plus?
Well, y'all wouldn't fit in my basement, but I got a backyard and there's a park nearby.
Does anybody know exactly how many of us there are?
There are currently...
like 19, but it's been a while since.
I know there's over 700.
Yeah, I think it was like 719 or whatever when I last looked at it. And then they had stopped adding people, supposedly, but I don't know if people have left or what's happened there.
Why would you ever leave?
Oh, don't get me started. There's things I could tell you, but I won't. Yeah. We'll say that for after the show. You know, we talked about after the show. Yeah.
Dr. Pepper would have to kick me out.
Oh, no, right. That's always my fear. I'm like, every time I load the portal, I'm like, please still log in. Please still log in.
Right.
I actually typed my wrong email the other day, and it's like, you don't have access to this anymore. And I was like, what? I was like, had a mini heart attack. I had to go back and like double check, and then I got the right email, and it's all good.
I would probably cry if they kicked me out. I'm not going to lie.
I was supposed to ask, who is your favorite Dr. Pepper delivery person?
I feel like that's a loaded question. And if you don't answer this right, Melissa, you may have some issues after the show.
My favorite Dr. Pepper delivery person is my husband, followed by my son.
Good answer.
And technically, he doesn't know it, but all my Jurassic World cans are a shout out to him because the Dominion cans were the start to his collection, guys.
Nice. Were you lucky enough to get your hands on the mini fridge?
I was, yes.
Nice. I like that mini fridge. It is.
Did you guys notice? Do you both have the mini fridge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have both mini fridges. I have the regular and the dark berry.
Did you guys notice that it also heats?
Yeah, we were talking about that when we looked at it. And
yeah,
I thought that was interesting.
one thing I would probably ever use that for is because it comes with the cigarette lighter for your car. Is like if you were on the road and you want to throw like some Hot Pockets or something like little corn dogs or whatever.
Yeah, or just stuff you get at the gas station. You could just toss it in there. But yeah, nice little one.
Mm-hmm. So I do like this question. You asked if we know if applications will ever open again. I believe they plan on opening them again, but when, we have no idea. All I can tell you is if you go to drpepper.com, at the top in that banner, there's a thing that says Pepper Pack. When you click on it, that's where we as Pepper Pack ambassadors can log in. And for those of you that don't have access to that, it will say Patience Grasshopper applications will be opening soon, or we'll be accepting applications soon. Josh is opening it up. Patience Pepper applications will be open soon. So we don't know as soon as like a month or a year and a half.
I mean, that's been on there since they started with the new portal, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's kind of the one maybe downfall that we have with the podcast is we don't
have any information outside of Dr. Pepper's good.
Yeah. So Martina, keep trying, keep checking. Melissa's probably your best shining example of determination. She stuck with it for 2 years. COVID, I know, really messed things up.
Yeah, I don't think they've accepted anybody since COVID.
But don't give up.
Never give up. Connor, I like this. We kind of did that with the Perspective Pepper Pack thing we were doing on here. But
we have a tryout, social media challenges again.
Yeah.
So that brings up a question then. So Melissa, I know you said you're not on Facebook. With being a brand ambassador, how do you go about spreading the message of Dr. Pepper? What do you do to be that brand ambassador that may not have social media?
I mean, I have Instagram. I do have social media, so I am definitely promoting Dr. Pepper on Instagram. But like, it doesn't take long for you to meet me before I start talking to you guys about Dr. Pepper. Like when where I work at, I am in charge of purchasing like our company gifts for birthdays and stuff. So like I immediately start grilling people with things like, what's your favorite color? Do you drink soda? What's your favorite soda? And
how many Dr. Peppers do you want?
right, exactly.
Do you ever subconsciously want to splurge a little extra on those employees that are like, oh, Dr. Pepper is my favorite, and you go, yes, here, I'll just
I got
a little
perfect.
more.
No, unfortunately, I do stick to my budget regardless. But, you know, a budget's worth of Dr. Pepper stuff is a pretty awesome present to get, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I don't know if the doctors I work for would necessarily agree, but, you know, their opinions don't matter when it comes to Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, that does matter. But
Huh.
I mean, you always hear the stories of those like 103-year-old ladies that their secret to life is having a Dr. Pepper every day.
I tell people I'm gonna live to be like 1,000 because I drink like a lot a day. I'm not gonna say number, but
Ooh, great question. Do you ever mess up and order extra Dr. Pepper?
I mean, is there such a thing as extra Dr. Pepper?
And is that truly messing up?
Right?
I feel like you should have some air quotes in there. You ever mess up?
Be like, oh, I accidentally hit 23 instead of.
Josh, I'll say I messed up the other day because I thought I was out of Dr. Pepper and I needed some for our show. So I just ran over to the store and grabbed the 3 12-packs that they were on sale. When I got back and I set them in my storage room where I keep all my extra Dr. Pepper. When I did that, I found the 12-pack in there. So I guess I messed up and ordered some. But I didn't. It's okay.
I just feel like that's pre-planning.
I mean, you know, I'm not against it.
You're going to drink it eventually. Now you just don't have to go to the store in a couple of days. You're set already.
I got it on sale. That's my thing.
You're building up your supply, your storage of Dr. Pepper. So
that, and I like to have.
I mean, there are shortages in some places.
Yeah, like Utah.
Rip.
I'm gonna need a moment.
So Melissa, while he takes a moment, have you been able to do any of the meetups? I know Dr. Pepper's done a couple different meetups. I know they did a pit stop in Oklahoma, but I know they've done like different meetups on Dr. Pepper Day in different sections throughout the country. Were you able to take part in any of that, or have you met any other ambassadors personally?
I have not. No, like I said, I didn't get into the Pepperback until almost the end of 2019. So
And then
it's kind of right.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get to go to the Fansville thing either, but I think that in my state, there's like only one other Pepper Pack ambassador. At least that's the only one that's.
And what's you don't mind me?
Mexico. I'm in New Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico. Yeah. Now I know several people in California, so it's close, but I know it's still not necessarily right down the street.
Definitely not.
I think Josh is still dead. I was going to bring him back, but I don't see him. But that's all right. We'll talk about him when he gets back. So I saw you have the Dr. Pepper mask back there behind you.
Yes.
Do you have any other collectible things that you bought or that you enjoy that you've been collecting from Dr. Pepper?
I'm in my regular work office. A lot of my collectible stuff is at home, but like I have a Dr. Pepper clock, the one that's got the like neon circle around it, the 1024 logo Dr. Pepper clock.
Got that one.
My very first mouse pad before I ever technically had a computer was a 1024 logo mouse pad. I have that. I mean, I've got a little sweet. I've got
the regular. Second, for our younger listeners, we now have these optical mouses. The old school ones used to have this little ball on the bottom that rolled. So you had to have this thing called a mouse pad that rolled.
I still use a mouse pad, and I have an optical mouse.
Well, I know.
I do too.
But I know, like, I was talking about that with my kids the other day. I was like, yeah, my mouse pad was broken. And they all looked at me the other day like, what's a mouse pad? And so I was like, oh, children, don't make me talk to you about Oregon Trail. That was a fun game growing up.
I mean, do the younger kids even use mouses? Like, I'm pretty sure my kid just uses the touchpad on his computer.
Yeah. Well, I told him that's still a mouse. It's just stationary.
Mm.
Yep.
True.
What's up, Michael? Welcome to the show, late.
Kids these days will never truly understand the struggle. Like the whole having a person that decides, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take the ball out of your mouth and see how long it takes for you to figure it out.
That's one of my most favorite April Fool's jokes. When I worked in a corporate office, I used to go around my team and put a piece of sticky note underneath everybody's mouse so that their mouse wouldn't work.
And see how long it takes for them to
figure it out,
or how many of them call IT to be like, my mouse isn't working.
Yes, I am that jerk.
How about April Fool's joke? I can't tell you how many times people like to bring me a Dr. Pepper, and it's in a glass, so you can't see what it was poured out of. And I sniff it, and I can smell whether it's Dr. Pepper or not usually. Or there's times where like I won't even think about, like, my sister and her husband one time bought a 2-liter Dr. Pepper and a 2-liter of like the an imposter is like Dr. K or whatever, or Big K. They poured the Dr. Pepper clearly out, poured the Big K in the Dr. Pepper 2-liter, recapped it, brought it to the house, opened it, poured it into a glass in front of me. And the first sip I took, I immediately was like, when I was looking, I checked the bottle for the date to make sure it wasn't like gone bad or expired, and it's like, what's wrong? I go, this doesn't taste like Dr. Pepper. It's got something wrong. And like, how do you know? I was like, I know my Dr. Pepper.
My brother-in-law thinks it's hilarious for me to accidentally. My husband's a Coke drinker, so he thinks it's hilarious for me to accidentally take a drink of my husband's Coke because I don't like Coke. It's gross. I'm not a fan at all, not even a little bit. So of course, there's a reaction that everybody.
Toilets and batteries.
Yeah, I don't understand why the normal people think that they can fool us. Like, it doesn't work. It never works. It never has. It never will. Just stop. I don't want to drink your gross soda.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I completely agree.
Well, again, they make poor choices, and yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
I can't even answer anything now.
I also didn't want to say anything that would cause Melissa to have an argument with her husband later.
Now, does he ever accidentally drink your Dr. Pepper? I'm like, hey, this is good.
No, he will occasionally on purpose drink Dr. Pepper for me. He's a sweetie like that.
Well, that's good. I'm glad at least he does that. But, I'm going to call him out. Anthony, quit making your wife drink Coke, even if it's a joke. I just said the 4-letter C.
I know. I was going to say you just said the
I
C.
feel so dirty right now. It's not even funny. Don't make her do it again.
Yeah, see, I don't even call it. We just call it the red soda. In my classroom, I teach 4th grade. I'll be teaching 5th grade next year. I banned that word. It's the C word. Or we just call it the red soda.
Kids.
America.
But there you go. There's the public service announcement. Say no to the red soda.
Well, Melissa, so I'm thinking here now, you probably never got the Dr. Pepper comic, right?
I did. You sent me the Dr. Pepper comic.
Oh, I did. Okay. I know I sent that out to a bunch of people, and I probably sent out about 100 of those, so I apologize if I didn't remember that. But I was going to say, Josh, I was looking at our YouTube, and I think we have like 80-some subscribers on our YouTube. And I'm thinking, what can we do as a contest to help us get to that 100 mark? And I was thinking, if we can get people to show that they subscribe to our YouTube and then share it on either their Twitter or their Facebook and tag us in it.
Or Instagram, because we are on Instagram.
I know, I'm just thinking about whatever they're on. And once they've shown that they've subscribed and they've shared it, then we can put their name in a random generator thing. And we can pick a winner to give a Dr. Pepper signed comic to.
I like it. I like it a lot.
If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, we would, I appreciate that. And then as you share, you get all your family to come watch this, help us hit that 100 mark, because we're working on that. Because what we said, we started year 3 of this. Man, I feel old now.
You are old.
I don't want to talk about it.
So, Melissa's husband drank a Dr. Pepper for yesterday just to make up for some of the accidental slips or sips. So, good for you, sir. Now, all we need you to do now is to just transition from the red stuff to Dr. Pepper full time.
I mean, I'm working on that. I'm working on that, guys. I'm working on that. I've got my son most of the way there. He will still occasionally drink a Coke, but it's mostly Dr. Pepper. So I think once I get him completely moved away from the dark side, then maybe we can both start chipping away at my husband.
You know, I think the best way to do it, get them on the Dr. Pepper floats. I mean, July is the month of Dr. Pepper floats.
Dr. Pepper floats are delicious.
The vanilla floats especially. Help! I need more.
We're just going to remove him for a minute before he makes another plug on needing that vanilla float. Okay, are you good?
Send vanilla.
Nope. This is the type of shenanigans that I have to put up with on
Vanilla
the
float.
show. You know what? I could just mute his mic. It's a wonderful thing.
I can unmute my mic for vanilla float.
On that note, well, Melissa, I definitely want to thank you for coming onto the show, hanging out with us. This has been an absolute blast. And again, thank you so much for coming
Thanks
on.
for having me.
Oh, yeah.
So, and for everyone watching, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of the Pepper Pack Podcast. You know the deal. If you love this, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet. And then, as always, you can get your official Pepper Pack Podcast merchandise only on redbubble.com. Helps support the show and helps keep this going because we enjoy this.
Yeah.
So
it's fun meeting our fellow ambassadors and getting to chat with them. And so if you are an ambassador in the Pepper Pack, on the portal, I have created a thread where every episode I will update and add who our guest was. Excuse me. And a link to their video. So if you missed an episode or you want to see what someone had to say, please go back and watch those. Subscribe. We appreciate that. Share. Click the bell. Whatever.
All the things.
Yeah.
All the things. See, Anthony's got it right. Clapping. That's what we like. We like clapping. We also like Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Yes. Well, Zach,
Josh,
I'm going to hand it off to you to close it out.
You know. Okay. Well, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, thank you for joining us for another episode of the Pepper Pack Podcast. It is always a pleasure getting to chat with our friends and then just having you interact with us. But until we drink again,